As Christian business owners, most of us do want to honour God with our finances, but knowing how to do that in real world business environments can feel a bit complicated at times because we ask questions like, how generous should I be? Is it unspiritual to put profit before charity? Am I being wise or am I just being selfish? These are questions every Christian leader wrestles with. So today I want to give you a simple biblical framework for stewardship, generosity, and wise financial leadership without guilt, confusion, or fear. Because God isn't calling us to choose between generosity and stewardship. He's calling us to live in the tension of both. Welcome to Faith-Driven Leadership, where we help Christian business leaders navigate everyday challenges with biblical wisdom. When the Bible talks about stewardship, it's talking about ownership, or more accurately, the fact that God owns everything and we manage what he entrusts to us. In Psalm 24:1, it says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it." And everything means your business, your profit, your influence, your people are not ultimately yours. You're a steward and not a master. Stewardship asks one question: God, how do you want me to manage what you've put in my hands? That's not fear-based, it's freedom-based. Because when God owns it, the pressure is not on you to carry everything alone. Here's where many Christian business owners get stuck. We feel the pull to be generous, but also the responsibility to cover things like payroll, manage cash flow, invest wisely, and grow the company. Let me say this clearly. God does not call you to be generous at the expense of being irresponsible. Jesus teaches whoever can be trusted with little can also be trusted with much. If cash flow is unstable, if the business is under strain, if giving would cripple your operations, then generosity needs to be paced, not pressured. Generosity is a spiritual discipline, not a reckless release of resources. So catch this important key. You can only be generous long-term if you're a good steward short-term. Generosity is not only about money, it's also about opportunity, leadership, and influence. In Acts 20:35, we read that it's more blessed to give than to receive. Generosity, you see, is a posture of the heart, not just a transfer of funds. And as a business leader, God may call you to be generous through a variety of things, such as fair wages, creating jobs, ethical pricing, supporting your local community, or mentoring young leaders, or giving financially as God leads. Being generous with encouragement and time is another way you can be generous. Because when generosity flows from the spirit and not from pressure, it actually strengthens, not weakens your business. And it becomes a witness to everyone watching you lead. Financial stewardship is ultimately a blend of wisdom and worship. Proverbs 3:9 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth." Honoring God with wealth includes things like wise budgeting, ethical decisions, careful planning, and spirit-led generosity. God doesn't need your money, he wants your heart. And when your heart is aligned with him, your financial decisions flow from peace, not pressure. Here are 3 simple steps to put into practice. Number 1, pray this prayer before any financial decision. Lord, show me how to honor you with this. Number 2, review your giving and ask, am I giving out of obedience or out of guilt? Obedience will lead to peace, but guilt leads to burnout and bad decisions. 3, evaluate stewardship in your business. Are you managing finances, people, and resources with integrity, clarity, and wisdom? Ask God to highlight one area where you can grow. And remember, stewardship is a journey, not a destination. And generosity is a fruit of stewardship, not a replacement for it. And when you combine both, your business becomes a vessel for a kingdom impact. If today's video encouraged you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with another Christian leader. And if you want to go deeper, check out my Faith-Driven Leadership course in the links below. Okay, folks, so lead well, steward wisely, and honor God in everything you build. See you next time.